Good morning to all of you and welcome in English class. Today we are going to read one more novel and we'll understand what is the novel about. That is 4.4, The Sign of 4. This novel, The Sign of 4, is written by Sir Arthur Ignatius Conan Doyle. He was a British writer who has created the character of Sherlock Holmes. Now, you already have heard about Sherlock Holmes and his mysterious stories. But this character, Sherlock Holmes, is an imaginary character which is created by Sir Arthur Doyle. This writer is originally a physician, but he had published a study of Scarlet, the first of four novels, and more than 50 short stories about Holmes and Dr. Watson. The Sherlock Holmes stories are generally considered the milestones in the field of crime fiction and the mysterious stories. Here, the novel we are going to learn and read, that is The Sign of Four, is the second novel of the four. It is the second novel of Arthur Conan Doyle, in which Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson, how they solve the mystery of the hidden treasure and the murder. Means there was a hidden treasure and the murder had happened. So how they find out that murder and the hidden treasure, that is the novel about. In this novel, major characters are Sherlock Holmes, Mary Marston, Thaddeus Sholto, Toby, John Watson, Major Sholto, and Tonga. These are the major characters in the story. Now, this novel, which is the second novel from the group of four novels, The Sign of Four, is a mysterious and crime story. It's a crime fiction. And let us see the theme of the novel first. What is the novel about? The major theme of this novel is revolving around the Agra treasure. And throughout the story, the appearance of the treasure leads to the direct and often tragic change in the lives of the characters. Means whenever any incident happens or whenever the new character appears, because of the treasure hunting, his life becomes very sad and very tragic, and it goes on changing again and again in the novel. Because of this, it is the important that the removal of the treasure would cause the characters to return to their previous positions. Means they, even they do not get any treasure, but their life becomes very tragic and they remain on the same place for the longer time. In the case of small and a convict or a re-emergence of the treasure leads him down the path that ends in murder. Means with the hands of that character, some murders get happened, and his life becomes very tragic in this story of the novel. But with the removal of the treasure, he is a prisoner once again, and because of the removal of the treasure, he just goes behind the bars, that is, he becomes the prisoner. Here, Mary Matson is a charming young woman whom Watson contemplates marrying. Now, Watson wanted to marry that charming lady, Mary. So, the major theme of the novel just revolves around the treasure hunt and the murder, because it is a crime story. That's why the murder is very much in the major theme of the novel. So let us see, in short, what is the novel about and how the story goes above and goes ahead. This novel begins with Holmes and Dr. Watson engaged in the discussion when Mary Watson, a young woman who desires Holmes' advice, soon visits the two at their place. During the meeting, Mary tells that after her father disappeared under mysterious circumstances some 10 years ago, she began receiving a large pearl in the mail on the same day of every year. So the novel begins where Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson, they are engaged in some discussion. But in their discussion, Mary Watson appears and she wanted to take the some advice from Sherlock Holmes, as a Sherlock Holmes is a detective, a criminal detective. So this lady Watson wanted to take some advice, and she tells him that her husband had disappeared under some mysterious circumstances some 10 years ago, but now she has receiving some mails on the same day of every year, and those mails are very mysterious. She tells that she has received a letter instructing her to go with the accompaniment of two friends to Lyceum Theatre. The letter gives a hint that some injustice has been done to her. Holmes and Watson agree to accompany Mary. Soon Watson and Mary are attracted to one another. So she also tells Sherlock Holmes that in one of the letters she has been given an instruction to go to Lyceum Theatre accompanying with his friend. That letter also says that some kind of injustice, some kind of cheating has been done with her. So here Sherlock Holmes and Watson agrees to accompany Mary to Lyceum Theatre and find out what is the letter about. But meanwhile, Dr. Watson just gets attracted towards Mary. When the three are heading to the Lyceum Theatre, Holmes, Watson and Mary, they are whisked away in the darkened carriage to the strange house. Within, they find an eccentric gentleman named Thaddeus Sholto. He reveals that not only has Mary's father died, but also she is a partial heir to the great hidden treasure. So here, the trace of hidden treasure appears in the story of the novel. So when they were leading towards the Lyceum Theatre, Mary, Watson and Holmes, they just happened to enter into a darkened carriage of the strange house. That carriage takes them to the strange house, and in that strange house they met with the one gentleman named Thaddeus Sholto. And Thaddeus Sholto tells them that, and he reveals one mystery, that not only her father had died, but she is partial heir to the great hidden treasure. She is not the full heir of the hidden treasure, but she is only the partial treasure of or the partial heir of that treasure. Thaddeus goes on to explain that his father always lived in fear of men with wooden legs, and on occasion struck out at perfect strangers who were so handicapped. On this on his deathbed, the elder Sholto revealed to his sons the existence of the treasure. But just before he could tell them where it was, the face of the bearded man appeared in the window. and the old man suffered a fatal heart attack. So here Thodius Sholto also goes on telling and explaining that what had happened with her father, and what had happened with his father. His father always lived in the fear of men with the wooden legs. Means Sholto's father had some fear of men, and he also used to be very afraid of the people around him. But on his deathbed, that elder Sholto, means Sholto's father, had told him about his son's the existence of treasure. He had told him about the existence of treasure, but just before he could tell the address of that hidden treasure, where it lies, that man, elder Sholto, had got a fatal heart attack and died because they saw some mysterious person, bearded mysterious man, on the window. The next morning, a note was found affixed to the body. It read, "Sign of four." But when he saw his father again, the dead body was with one note. There was one note attached to the body, dead body, and it read, "Sign of four." Thodius proceeds to explain that after searching for years for treasure, his brother Bartholomew discovered it in a hidden attack in the family house. On his deathbed, the brother's father made them swear they would share the treasure with Mary Marston, who has some unknown claim in the fortune. Thodius concludes by entreating the three to accompany him to the family estate where they will divide up the fortune. So the next morning, he got some note over there, sign of four, and Thodius explained everything, that after searching for years for the hidden treasure, his one of the brothers named Bartholomew, he had discovered it uh, under some accidental attack or accidental happening in his own house. In the family house, he found out that treasure. And when that brother was on the deathbed, the brother's father made them swear that they would share the treasure with Mary Marston, who is also the heir to that hidden treasure, and she also claims to be the heir of that fortune. So Thodius concludes that they will share that estate and as well as the hidden treasure among the brother and Mary Marston. When they arrived at the family estate, the three find a shaken housekeeper who claims that Bartholomew has not emerged from his locked room all day. Holmes and Watson peer through the keyhole of the room and find an unnatural grinning face leering at them. Breaking down the door they find the body of Bartholomew. So they arrived at the family estate and they found one shaken housekeeper over there, a servant in the house, and who claimed that Bartholomew is not opening the door and he had locked himself inside. But Holmes and Watson just peered through that keyhole and they saw and they heard some unnatural grinning, unnatural sound of grinning. So they broke down the door and they saw that the body of Bartholomew, the brother of Sholto, that brother also had died over there. A poisoned thorn lodged in his neck. After investigating for some time, Holmes concludes that two persons, one of whom had a wooden leg, committed the crime. See this. Now, Holmes just finds out what had happened in the room, and he concludes, he just gives the idea that a person who had a wooden leg, a leg made up of wood, that person might have committed the crime. That person might have given the poison to Bartholomew. According to Holmes, the second person was an especially interesting individual. It also becomes apparent that the murderers have stolen the Agra treasure. And he also concludes that this person who has one wooden leg, that person must be very interesting, and that person himself must have stolen the Agra treasure. So one of Holmes' deduction reveals that the wooden-legged man stepped in the creosote during his escape. Following up on this lead, Holmes and Watson borrow a dog to follow the scent. So the deduction, one conclusion Holmes had taken, and it had revealed that the wooden-legged man stepped in creosote during his escape. Means he must have used some closet over there. He had entered into the creosote during his escape. So, following up the leads and conclusions, Holmes and Watson just borrow one dog to find out and follow the scent of that man. Their search leads them to the edge of the Thames, where it is clear the two criminals hired a boat. So, the dog takes them to the Thames, a river, on the river bank of Thames, and there they find out, and it becomes very clear to them that two criminals hired a boat. Over the next few days, Holmes recruits his Baker Street irregulars, a gang of street urchins, to search the river for the boat. When these efforts fails, Holmes, in disguise, makes a search himself and discovers that the boat, the Aurora, has been camouflaged. Camouflage means what? Searched or arrested, got by the people. So Holmes sent some people who are the Baker Street irregulars or the gang of street urchins to find out, to search who had hired the boat. But those people who have been hired by this man or Holmes, they get failed. So Holmes himself disguises. He takes some disguise, and he himself starts making the search, and he discovers that the boat, the Aurora, has been camouflaged. Camouflage means what? It was been found out that boat was been hired by the criminals. That night, Holmes, Watson, and several officers pursue the Aurora in the police barge. So they also goes on taking the boat, a barge, a small boat, and try to find out, try to pursue, follow that Aurora boat. They gradually overtake the boat, which contains a wooden-legged captain and a small pygmy native from the Andaman Islands. The native attempts to shoot Holmes with a blowpipe and consequently shot down by both Holmes and Watson. The Aurora runs aground and the wooden-legged man becomes entrapped in the mud. Subsequently, he is captured. So they follow that Aurora boat to capture that or to arrest that man with the wooden legged, and they found that there is one man who is the captain of that boat, who has a wooden legged captain, and a small pygmy native from the Andaman Islands. And there was one pygmy native from Andaman Islands. So, and that native person from Andaman, he just tries to shot Holmes and kill Holmes with the blowpipe. But consequently, Holmes and Watson also shot towards the native person, and he just got shot down by the Watson and Holmes. Aurora runs to the ground, means that boat just reaches to the ground, and the wooden-legged man becomes uh, run in the mud, but subsequently he has been arrested and captured by Holmes. The wooden legged man, whose name is Jonathan Small, is brought back to the Baker Street along with an iron box which was found on the boat. Captain Small proceeds to relay the story of the Agra treasure, which began when he was stationed at the fortress gatekeeper in India. Small explains that he was approached by three Arab guards and offered a share in the great fortune if he would help them murder the man who carried it. Small, when the man, an emissary from a wealthy sheikh, arrived, the three Arabs murdered the man as Small blocked his escape, and the four conspirators hid the treasure but soon after were arrested for the murder of emissary. So, his the wooden-legged man's name was Jonathan Small, and he was being bought by the Baker Street along with an iron box. But Captain Small proceeds to relay the story of Agra treasure, which began when he was stationed at Fortress Gatekeeper in India. And he was being followed by the Arabs, who were the conspirators to steal that treasure, hidden treasure. Those conspirators had killed that wealthy sheikh, and Arabs murdered the man as a Small blocked his escape. And the four conspirators who were Arabs, they just hid treasure, but later on were being arrested for the murder of emissary. So, likewise, the novel goes ahead. The theme of the novel is the crime and a murder and the hidden treasure, where the Mary Watson is the partial heir, and this novel just reveals the story that how Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson solve the mystery of the hidden treasure and murder. So, if you just go through this outline of the story of the novel, that is the Sign of Four, you will understand how these people and Sherlock Holmes and Watson found out this novel and the mystery and murder. See this much of the novel. You just read this novel at home, you will understand how the story goes ahead.